Hello, I'm Danny and welcome to my garage, and it's quite tidy considering I've got an unbuilt kit car which I'm still working on, but this is today's video is going to be about this thing. Now this is a brolly stand from a garden, and basically the metal tube that was on it was rotten, but this is in quite good condition. So I found some steel tube and I'm basically going to do that to it, but I'm going to weld a plate to the bottom, put a hole through it, pretty much like that, and then bolt it to the top. Cut this in half, or probably a bit less, probably about that far probably. Drill a hole through it, weld a nut to it, and then put a hole through the brolly, and that will basically be it. So yeah, I found this was in a skip somewhere, and me being a bit of a magpie, I thought I could make that work. So yes, that's what I'm doing now. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put an edge on this, just to V it, so I've got some weld to go in, because it's very hard to cut a round shape. So I'm going to get that somewhere in the middle, cut it somewhere near, and then basically tack it in place, grind it off, and then that'll do the job. So yeah, it might make a good video, might not, but we'll make it work. Right, stick around, enjoy the video, and I'll catch you in a bit. Okay, so that's that cut out roughly. It's going to be a little bit smaller than I wanted, but that's because I drew around that. Oh no, it might be bang on, you know. Okay, it's a bit too up to touch. I'm going to get this in the vise. I'm trying to do everything one-handed. I ain't got a proper tripod with me today, but this is only a last-minute job as well. So push that into there. And hopefully that's on there, and then that will sit on there like so. Okay, so we've got the V in there. I think that's going to be fine, so we're going to fire a few tacks on that. I've got to set my welder up because I've got some gas now, so I'm going to run some gas welds, and I might put a bit more of a bigger V on it actually. I can't find my non-flux cord MIG wire, so I've got to use the flux stuff, which I'm quite disappointed about. This welding project was going to be the perfect test for that, because I've never used a MIG without, but we'll have to put up with this rubbish. So yeah, I'm a bit pissed off really, because I would have liked to have used it, and I'm almost certainly I put it in there, but I did not. I also don't have any snips here to snip the end of the wire. Oh, right. So let's get these tacks in place, and we'll go from there. I'll try and let me get a glove on. If I can find a glove. I had one here, but a bit rusty because I haven't been in this workshop for a while, so yes, right. Oh, look at the splatter. Alright, that ends up, isn't it? Oh. Alright, let's carry on. You have to look through the splatter. But that's the welds. Say I'm a grinder, not a welder. So we'll get that done now quickly. Just check the time. 7:20. We're good. So, don't look too bad once it's ground down. Should be good enough for this job anyway. So there you have it. There's that bit done. I'm gonna have to go now. It's getting late and smoky in here. Obviously the doors are shut. So that doesn't look too bad. It's got a hole in it, which is what we needed. So that will get screwed to there like so. On there. Bolt it down. I'm gonna cut this down to about there, I reckon. I've just got one hole to drill and a nut to weld in, and then powder coat it all, and that'll be finished. But anyway, right, I'm gonna be back tomorrow. So I thought I'd get these holes drilled, seeing as I've not got much to do this evening. So here's my load of drill bits. I'll do a video on sharpening drill bits because I've got quite a lot to do. That one will do the job just for a start. Good thing about using a bench pillar drill is that you don't have to be too careful really. Right, and that's the next one. Right, let's get this done. Try not to melt the lens on this one. One hole drilled. Let's just see if my nut goes through. It does indeed. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to screw this all the way down like this. Put that in there. Put that on there, and then we're going to tack this up. Hello, it's the next day and we are here in my very untidy garage again, and I got all that welded on, the nuts and everything. It looks pretty good, and I've just started grinding out the for the straight lines. This is the top. The umbrella post will go through here, and this can get bolted to the, I've actually got that sent home already, the base. So all I'm going to do is cut this up, tidy this edge up nicely with a grinder both ways, all the way around, and then we're going to get this ready for powder coating. So I'll set you up and you can watch. I do apologise for the lens as well, as it's knackered because I've got welding splatter on it. So I've ordered a new one, but you'll have to deal with it for now. Have it. So that's not too bad. I'm just going to get the grinder and tidy that up now. And then there's quite a bit of burring in there, so I'm just going to use a half round file and get rid of all that. Let's deburr. Right, so getting a bit creative now. So this is the part, and this is my powder coater. So we're going to powder coat this up, and then drop it in a bucket, and then put the oven on top. So let's see how this goes. And the best thing is, I have no idea what colour powder's in this. I think it's black. And it could be anything. Just try and plug the compressor in. So here we go, let's see how much dust we can get. Okay, as you can see, that's completely covered. Oh, there's a little bit out there needs covering again because I've missed a bit. Right, let's drop this in here. Lower it in, try not to touch it on anything. And then we get the halogen oven. Put that on. And then we set it for 10 minutes, and that will get to 180 degrees. Well, we'll get to higher than that, but and we just let it go. We're going to give it probably 15 minutes. Okay, so this is looking pretty good now, so I'm going to turn it off. Put it down on the floor. Try not to melt anything. Press her in. Lift that out. As you can see, it's looking pretty good. I'm just going to puff in. It's appear I'm using a gloss black, which is a little bit annoying because GoPro's gone. Right, dropped the GoPro, so apologise for that. But that's all been coated, and as you can see, it's hot enough that it's the powder coat's already sinking into it, so you get a much better coating, I feel anyway. So let's just put this back on, crank the temp up, and let's cook it. So this is the system I'm using. It's called an Easy Coat, and it is bloody good. Paid about 130 quid for it, about five years ago. I never thought I'd use it as much as I did. And then you get all different colours and stuff. And so I mainly use black, so I'm making chassis mounts and stuff, as you can see on this. A lot of this has been powder coated. It's all powder coated. These brackets I made up here have all been powder coated. All up here as well. I also made this gearbox selector that's been powder coated. It's been dropped a lot, so I'll probably redo that at some point. But yeah, you get all these powders, and then for a bag of powder, apparently does about, I think it's about 10 square meters, and it costs about £6. So if you do a lot of painting, then this is kind of the way forward, I feel. But yes, that's called an easy coat, and by Electrostatic Magic. So if you do buy anything from them, tell them you bought it because I said so or whatever. I might get some free powders or something. But yeah, so we've still got another 10 minutes or so of that. 6 minutes left, so I'm just gonna let that go, and I'm gonna have a tidy up here because once again my workshop is a mess. And then we're gonna take that home and fit it to the new stand. And there we have it. Not a bad finish, if I do say so myself. It's a shame I didn't do satin, but I ain't got any of that, so this will have to do. It looks like it's just come out of the factory. It's damn hot now, so I need to kind of walk home now, so I'm going to be somewhere. So I'm just going to clip this up tighter with a pair of pliers, this thing here, and then start walking with it in my hand like this, I think. But anyway, right, I'll see you back at home. So this is the powder coated bit, and as you can see it's pretty good. I've just washed the base, and as I thought, this was satin and that's gloss, but there's not much I can do about that really. And also this is badly painted, so I might paint this properly another day or make a bigger oven or something. But anyway, the process is still going to be the same. So what we're going to do now is we're going to bolt this to that, and yeah, it should be quite straightforward. So I'm using a stainless steel A2 bolt, nut and bolt, stainless steel washers, and then just winding it in like so. That's just to make sure it will go in, which it will do. Just break off the powder coating. Right, next thing we're going to do is drop it in the bottom somehow, and there we have it. There's that bit in there. This now winds in nice and easy. I've just got to go and get the post, and then we'll get it drilled, and then we're good to go. Right, so that's in there like that. So what I've got to do now is mark on here where I'm going to drill. So just going to tighten off a bit and then just scratch it a little. Take that out. So we now know that's the mark there. So we just drill out there, like so. Right, that's the first hole. Second hole, and hopefully that's big enough. Just throw it in. Looks pretty good. And there you have it. Sorted. And there you have it, look. That is now not going anywhere. Right. Perfect. Quite happy with that. It's just a shame that's not the same black, but it'll do for now, especially if we're going underneath here. Right, let's get it in place. have it. Working perfectly. And now this can go up. Ta-da! Too easy. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed that little kind of pointless project, but it's something to film and something to make, and also very practical. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe, give me the thumbs up, and I'll catch you on the next video. Ciao for now.